So Everton nil, Manchester United won, and that game was a game that Manchester United were just lucky to win. I don't think they really played any, or they really had any game in their hands while playing Everton at the Goodison Park. So the match between Everton and Manchester United um, yesterday was largely a tactical battle between Everton's territorial pressure and United's more efficient transitional strategy. Everton set up in a 4-2-3-1 that often became a 2-3-5 in possession, with the fullbacks pushing high, okay, and the double pivot circulating the ball from deeper zones. When defending, they dropped into a compact 4-4-2 mid block, trying to crowd central areas and force United towards the flanks. Manchester United also started in a 4-2-3-1 but built play with a 3-2-5 with Maino and Casemiro in the middle, where one fullback always tucked inside to help the midfield, like inversion, while the front line stretched Everton's back four. Now, out of possession, United formed a disciplined 4-4-1-1 block designed to compress central areas and deny Everton vertical progression. Everton's main build-up and their pattern relied on split centre backs and a pivot dropping to receive the ball before progressing through the number 10 in Dewsbury Hall between the lines. Okay, they attempted third man combinations and vertical passes into the midfield, but United's compact midfield and its spacing disrupted these channels and forced Everton wide all the time. Their attacks, when they had the ball, became heavily reliant on crosses and set pieces, which produced territorial pressure but relatively low quality chances. Okay, United's progression was more direct, frequently using diagonal switches and vertical balls behind Everton's defensive line. Now, this was particularly effective because Everton maintained a relatively high line when attacking. Pressing triggers played an important role in the rhythm of the game for Everton. Everton pressed aggressively when the ball was played back to United's goalkeeper Lament, or when a centre back received the ball facing his own goal in Maguire and the Euro, okay, with the striker and the number 10 initiating the press, that is Barry and Disbury Hall. United countered this by quickly switching play or playing long passes into advanced runners. United's pressing and their traps were designed to force Everton towards the touchline before collapsing with three players around the ball. That was their strategy. Blocking central outlets and encouraging crosses from deeper areas. So the key tactical difference came in the transitions. Everton committed many players forward during attacks but lacked a stable rest defense. Irebunam and Gueye were double pivot, but there was a structure that was not working. Now, behind the ball, or let's say United exploited this particular problem with quick counter-attacks. The decisive moment came in the 71st minute, of course, when United regained possession and immediately attacked with a counter-attack. The space behind Everton's defensive line was much, leading to a goal by Benjamin Šeško. Okay, the transition exposed Everton's stretched defense and its shape and highlighted or showed United's strategy of absorbing pressure and striking quickly. Of course, it was a 1v1 between Mbeumo and Keane, and he beat the press and passed to Šeško. Statistically, the game reflected this contrast in efficiency. Everton produced more territorial pressure and several corner kicks, of course, more than Manchester United, but their expected XG value remained relatively low due to poor shot quality. United generated fewer attacks but created clearer chances, finishing with the higher XG. Okay, United's goalkeeper Sen Lamens also played an important role by dealing with Everton's late pressure and crosses very, very perfectly well. Overall, Everton controlled phases of possession and territory but struggled to break United's compact defensive structure, while Manchester United executed a pragmatic tactical plan from Michael Carrick focused on defensive organisation, quick vertical progression and exploiting transitional spaces. That was the plan for Manchester United. The match ultimately demonstrated how efficient counter-attacking and superior chance quality can outweigh territorial dominance in modern football. This is why I felt like Manchester United just won the match because they were tactically up there. Their manager was tactically up there. He's a modern manager, so I feel like he was just having the contemporary game plan against an Everton side that came to dominate. Okay, so that is that. Tell me what you feel in the comment section. Let us talk football.